Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Katariina and today we'll go through a soft and stretchy flow. I really enjoy a practice like this first thing in the morning to get me ready for the day, but it's also a great one if, say, in the middle of the day you're feeling a little bit sluggish, a little bit tight around your body. This one will surely open you up. So we'll start right away in a child's pose. So you can actually bring your knees a little bit wider apart towards the long edges of the mat, sitting your hips over the heels. And then from here we can start to release the upper body towards the mat, stretching your arms out in front of you. You can rest your forehead on the mat and then just starting by finding a bit of softness in the body. See if you can release through the shoulders. Allow the arms to just fully relax. And same with the hips, all of the muscles around the legs. You may feel the lower back lengthen as you start to soften into this first pose. Drawing a deeper inhale in through the nose and then out through the nose. Beautiful, feeling the rib cages expand. Maybe you feel them pressing against the thighs as the sides expand as you draw the inhale in deep. And then release it all out again. Starting to really tap into your breath, bringing your awareness there. Tapping into your body. And just arriving into the here and now, also in your mind. Beautiful. We're going to take one final inhale in. And then you can open the mouth and sigh the air out. Good. With our next inhale, we're going to start to move up towards a tabletop position and then dropping the hips low as you open up through the chest, pulling the shoulders back. So a kind of lazy upward facing dog or a high cobra. See what feels good. Beautiful. And then we exhale, return into a child's pose. Good. We'll do that again as you inhale, move forward. Drop the hips low, open through the heart, pull the shoulders back. You can find a bit of swaying movement here if that feels good. And then exhale, return into a child's pose. We'll do that once more. So rolling forward, shifting your weight forward, drop the hips down. And then open through the heart. Beautiful. From here, as we exhale, we're going to release down. You can adjust through the hands, maybe move them right under the shoulder. Taking one cobra here as you inhale. And exhale back down. Beautiful. We're then going to start to bend our right knee, bringing it close to the right arm, so approximately a 90-degree angle in that right knee, and then coming into a second cobra here. Beautiful. And then exhale out. We'll do that once more. Inhaling into a cobra, and at the very top, we're going to bring our weight onto the right hand and thread the left arm under the right one. And from here, transition onto your back, coming into a spinal twist here. Good. If you want to, you can rest your left hand on your right knee, maybe extending the right arm out towards the right, and maybe gazing that way too. Final inhale here. And then exhale, you can return back onto your tummy the same way you came, unthreading the left hand from under the right, and then you can return your right leg next to the left one. Beautiful. Hands under the shoulders again. We'll inhale into a cobra and exhale down. Then bending through the left knee, bringing it closer to the upper body. We'll inhale here and exhale. Good. Doing that once more. Inhale, pulling back through the shoulders, then bring a bit more weight onto the left hand so that you can thread the right arm under the left one, and then turning on to your back. Good. Maybe reaching the left arm out, perhaps resting your right hand on the knee. See if you want to gaze towards the left arm. Beautiful. Inhale. And then as you exhale, come back. This you came. You can straighten the left leg out behind you. And then from here, we're going to push onto hands and knees. You can bring the knees a little bit closer and find a tabletop position. Inhaling into a cow pose, so dropping down through the heart, pulling the shoulders back. And exhale, cat. So rounding through the spine, draw your chin towards your chest. And inhale into a cow. Really opening up through the collarbones, pull the shoulders back and exhale. You can move through this movement a few times with your own breath, inhaling to open and exhaling to draw in. Beautiful. One final round. Inhale and exhale. We'll find a neutral spine. From here, we're going to kick our right leg back as we inhale. And then open through the hip, bend through the knee. As you exhale, draw a big circle with the right knee, drawing it towards the right tricep. And then inhale, kick it back again. And exhale, draw it in. Good. Inhale, kick back. And exhale, draw in. Beautiful. From here, we're going to kick the right leg back. And then opening through the hip, we're going to move the right foot all the way to your side so that the left knee and the right foot are in one line. Inhaling up from here, reaching up through the arms. And then as you exhale, dropping the left hand down onto the floor and reach the right arm over. So you get a nice side body stretch here. So really plugging the right outer edge of the foot onto the mat and reach the right fingertips up and over. Inhale. And then exhale, come back through center. Right hand can rest on the leg and the left arm reaches over. Good. Breathing here for one more inhale. And then exhale, come back to center. Rest your hands onto the mat. We'll keep our right hand there and reach the left arm up and over, opening the chest out towards the left. And then as you exhale, threading the needle. So left arm dives from under the right. And if you want to, you can reach your right arm overhead towards the top of the mat. Another option is to bring it all the way over the lower back towards the left inner thigh. Beautiful. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, come back to center, bringing both hands and both knees onto the mat. Beautiful. We'll then kick our left leg back as we inhale. And then exhale, draw the knee in towards the left tricep. Good. So really big circle with the knee, warming up through the hips. And then exhale again, draw the knee in. Inhale, final round. Exhale, big circle. Good. Kicking the left leg back. We'll open it up onto the side, place it down onto the floor so you have one line from the knee to the foot. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, right hand drops, left arm over. Good. Perhaps just gently pushing the hips forward to get that nice long side bend. Maybe even gazing up. Take an inhale. And then exhale, come back through center. Left hand can rest on the leg. Right arm comes over. Good. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Lengthen through the right side of the body. Inhale. And then exhale. Both hands come back down onto the mat. We're going to keep the left hand there and reach the right arm over. Inhale. And then exhale, diving down. Right shoulder comes onto the mat. You can reach the left arm all the way over towards the top of the mat. And see what intensity of this stretch feels good for you. You can also cross the left hand towards the right inner thigh. Beautiful. Inhale. And then exhale. Return both hands onto the mat. And then bring the left knee in as well. From here, we're going to tuck our toes under and start to lift the hips up into a downward facing dog. Beautiful. You can bend one knee at a time here as you find your first downward facing dog of this practice. So maybe finding some gentle movement through the hips, through the knees, lengthening through the backs of the legs, lengthening through the spine especially. So actively keep pressing the mat away from you as you guide the sitting bones towards the sky or the ceiling. Good. And feel free to keep a bend in the knees if that feels better for you, as long as we have a really long spine. Well done. From here, we're going to inhale our right leg up behind us. Then as you exhale, start to draw the right knee in towards the chest and step it forward between the hands. We're going to rest our left knee on the mat. And then as we inhale, come all the way up, reaching up through the arms, bringing your weight over the hips. Beautiful. See if you can square through the hips, pushing the left side of the hip forward, right side back. Good. We inhale here. And then as we exhale, we drop our right hand down onto the mat and reach the left arm over. So coming into a side bend here, stretching through the entire left side of the body, as well as the left hip flexor. Beautiful. Maybe gaze up as you inhale. And then exhale, come back to center. We'll tuck our left toes under, turning our toes in to find a wide-legged forward fold. Beautiful. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, we bend through the left knee. Good. Inhale, come back to center, and then bend through the right one. Good. And again, inhale to center, and bend through the left one. Good. Then coming back to center, take another inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then as you exhale, place your right hand onto the mat, inhaling the left arm up. So we're coming to a twist here, turning our upper body towards the back of the mat, and see if you can still square your hips here. So instead of allowing the left side of the hip to pop, see if you can square them. Beautiful. Take an inhale. And then exhale, both hands come down. We turn back towards the top of the mat. You can place your left knee onto the mat, inhaling the arms up again. And then as you exhale, we find a half Hanumanasana. Beautiful. We flow forward again, so inhale, the arms come up. And then exhale, half Hanumanasana. Good, we'll do that once more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And from here, placing your left hand onto the mat, we reach our right arm up. Coming into a twist here too. See if you can plug the right femur into the hip socket and really keep the hip squared here too. Maybe gaze up if you have the balance. Inhale. And then exhale, bring your hand down, now onto the inside of the right foot. We're going to swing our right leg back, cross the knee behind the left one, and see if you can bring your feet a little bit further apart from each other so that you're able to sit down between them. Coming into a Gomakasana. Adjusting through the hips, through the legs if necessary. So this might look a little bit more like this, doesn't matter. It might look a little bit more open like this. So just adjust according to the mobility of your hips, making sure there's no pain in the knees at any point. See if you can really ground the hip bones down and find a long spine. If you like to fold over the legs in this posture, feel free to do that too. And then you can stay upright right here, softening through the shoulders. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to come over the knees and then untangle them so that we find a tabletop position. And then from there, tuck the toes under and find a downward facing dog. Good. Beautiful. Take a full breath in. And then open the mouth and sigh it out. Beautiful. We're going to then inhale the left leg up behind us. And as you exhale, draw the knee towards the chest and step it forward between the hands. Dropping the right knee down, we'll inhale up through the arms, bringing your weight over the hips. Now checking, make sure the hips are squared. And then reaching up through the arms, lengthen through the sides of the body. Inhale here. And then exhale, drop the left hand down, reach the right arm over. So finding that side bend for the side body, for the hip flexors. Inhale. And then exhale, come back to center. You can bring your fingertips down, tucking the right toes under. Turn the toes in and find that wide-legged forward fold. Lengthening through the spine as you inhale. And then exhale, bend through the right knee. Good. And then inhale, come back to center. Bend through the left knee. And then come back to center. And final round, bend through the right knee. Good. Then finding your way back to center, I'm going to root the left hand down and then inhale the right arm up. Beautiful. Checking with your hips. See if you can square them. So don't allow the right side of the hip to pop higher. See if you can create a long line between the arms. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, hands come down. We move towards the front of the mat. And you can place your right knee down, inhaling the arms up again. And then as we exhale, we find a half Hanumanasana. Good. And we move through this motion a few times, so move forward, inhale. And then exhale. Good. Inhale, moving forward again. And then exhale, move back, folding over the left leg. Now planting your right hand onto the mat, we reach the left arm over. Coming into this twist with the left leg in front of you. See if you can keep the balance, even if you gaze up, a little bit of a challenge. Well done. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we turn your left hand down onto the inside of the left foot. And then we're going to bring the left leg all the way behind us, cross it behind the right knee, and then moving the heels away from each other. See if you can sit down between the heels. Now you can always adjust here, and I encourage you to. So make sure the sitting bones are grounded. If the knee lifts up a little bit higher, that's completely fine. Make sure there's no pain in the knees once again. If you like folding over here, you're always welcome to do that. Or then stay upright. Bringing your focus back to your body, back to your breath. As you take one final inhale here. And then as you exhale, see if you can move your weight forward onto your knees. Then you can undo the legs and find your way lying down on the mat. Beautiful. You can release your upper body all the way onto the mat, bending through the knees. We're going to open the knees out into a Supta Baddha Konasana. If this feels comfortable for you, you can stay here, or alternatively, you can also straighten the legs out straight on the mat, finding Shavasana. We're going to bring one hand onto the belly and one hand to the heart center as you start to soften here. Maybe feeling your blood flowing a little bit better in certain areas of your body. Maybe feeling a little bit more open, perhaps a bit more present. As you come into stillness on your mat. And often in these spaces, in these moments, after we've done some movement, and once we come into a still, quiet space, it's easier to become a little bit more present of your body, of your mind, of all of that which moves through you. You can stay here for as long as feels good. Or then if you like, you can find your way up from here with me. So I'm going to bring my knees back together, dropping onto one side. And then from there, lifting back up into a seat. Maybe keeping your eyes closed for just a moment as you find a really long spine. You can drop the shoulders low and just arrive here in your seat. When you feel ready, you can bring your hands to heart center, taking one final big breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Good. When you're ready, you can open the eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that movement and those stretches maybe opened up some stagnation in your body, maybe in your mind too. I'm here every week. I post a new video every Thursday. So if you enjoyed the flow, please do subscribe to my channel, leave me a thumbs up, and maybe also a comment letting me know what you thought of the flow. Any comments, any feedback, all of that is very, very welcome. Thank you so much.